We'd like to welcome you to another edition of Rick Davis's Talking Gold. This is facts and figures on gold, silver, diamonds, and coins in everyday language that we hope you can understand and enjoy at the same time.
Need cash in a flash? You know where to go. Rick Davis Gold and Diamonds, paying you the most for your gold, silver, diamonds, and coins. All day, every day. And if you're looking to buy that spectacular piece of jewelry, nobody sells you more for less than Rick Davis Gold and Diamonds. Time to upgrade your vehicle? Stop in Rick Davis Supercars, just outside the tunnels in East Ridge, and check out all of the amazing deals. Never has it been easier to get behind the wheel of a supercar or truck at a super deal. Rick Davis Gold and Diamonds and Rick Davis Supercars.
We'd like to remind you to stop by the store at 5301 Brainerd Road. Come in and chat with us. We're always there to answer your questions. And remember, Rick Davis Gold and Diamonds, your friend in the jewelry business. This is going to be Diamonds 101. This is going to tell you a little bit about how to buy or sell your diamonds. Pay close attention to some of the numbers and the way they work. Let's talk about a 1 carat diamond solitaire. In grading this stone, you're going to have anywhere from 4 to 6 different grading points. The 4 C's are cut, color, clarity, and carat. Without going through all the grades and spending all kinds of time, let's talk about a 1 carat diamond solitaire. General stone, round, brilliant stone. This ring, everybody sees this ring in jewelry stores for $6,000. $49.95 to $69.95, but a good base number, $6,000. Think about if you went into a store and you wanted to sell this ring. You paid $6,000 for it. You're going to get one of two answers. Either yes, they're interested in buying it and the buyer will be with you shortly, or no, I'm sorry, we don't buy merchandise off the street. We don't buy the things we've sold. We're not interested at all. You'll have to take it somewhere else. Really what this says is we've charged you too much in the first place, and now if we're going to buy it back, we have to tell you exactly what we owned it for before we sold it to you. Here's where you pay attention. A $6,000 diamond, in most cases, cost that jeweler $3,000. $3,000 doubled, $6,000 retail, they double their money. $3,000 cost, $6,000 retail, $3,000 profit. What happens if you want to buy this stone? If you're looking to buy one, most places are going to show you a $6,000 1 carat diamond, and they can give you a deal on it for $3,500. This is not bad. It cost them $3,000 to buy it. They're going to make a $500 profit. A lot better than the big boys are doing. They're charging you $3,000 profit. Keep in mind the markup. The markup is the key point. You can buy a 1 carat diamond in a lower grade, very pretty, very pleasing to the eye, but a little bit lower grade, slightly included, for somewhere around $1,500 to $1,800. You take this diamond, put $500 on it, now you're going to buy a 1 carat for around $2,300 to $2,500. That's for the ones that are shopping and you want the $6,000 look, but you've got the $2,500 is what you can afford to pay, and that's what you'd like to buy. This is where the shopping comes in at pawn shops, jewelry stores, mom and pop stores. Price it, look at the quality, look how clear it is, how clean it is. Ask them to give you a loupe. Look at the stone, study it. Most people say, oh, I don't know anything about that. You don't have to know a lot. Open your eyes, look at the interior, look for black spots, crack spots, different chips out of it, things that can be wrong with it. Common sense will tell you if you're looking at a gorgeous stone that has very few flaws in it, or you have something that's included in black carbon spots and is a very low quality stone. Keeping this in mind when I say buy or sell. If you're selling, you've got a diamond you want to sell and you've paid $6,000 for it. Wherever you go, nobody's going to be interested in giving you your $6,000 back. The people that will treat you the fairest are the ones that show you how it was graded, what the grade, the color, and the cut of this stone is, and they'll be able to tell you this stone would normally cost $3,000 if we ordered it, but we're not selling them right now, or we don't, there's not this kind of economy, there's no great line of people trying to buy these things. So yes, we will buy it, but it costs $3,000 from the vendor anytime you want to order it. But in order for me to buy it, I'd like to buy it at $2,000. And you think that's not fair, then you start shopping around. See who will pay you the most. Go to 2 or 3 of your strongest buyers. Just simply ask them, look, I have a diamond. I know I can't get my money back. What will you pay me for this stone? If you get 3 prices, you'll know pretty much, are they trying to steal your stone? Some of them's going to offer you as little as $500 or $600. You get someone that looks at it and says, I'd feel comfortable at $1,800. Another guy looks at it at $1,700. Another guy looks at it at $1,500. So your $500 and $600 buyers are trying to steal it, get it for nothing. The ones that are bidding up $1,500, $1,700, $1,800, they know what they're talking about. They are trying to be as fair with you as they can, still make some money, but not absolutely bury you in selling the stone. Now, keeping that in mind, you have to go to step 3. You bought it retail, you're trying to sell it wholesale, and you just can't get used to the fact you give $6,000 for this diamond, and you're only going to get $2,000 for it. What's your third step? You try to sell it yourself. The same thing the jeweler will do, the same thing I do, the same thing pawn shops does. You own it already at $6,000, but instead of giving it to somebody for $2,000 and letting them try to wholesale it out and get $3,000 out of it, you cut the middleman out. You go and run an ad in the paper and try to sell it yourself. You put it on eBay, or you put it on Craigslist. All 3 very effective. Show it around work. Put notes on your bulletin board at work. $6,000 diamond for sale, $3,000, or best offer. Don't turn down offers. If somebody makes you an offer and it might only be $100 less than what you really want, take every offer into consideration. You'll know real quick who's treating you fair, who's trying to give you the most for your diamond, or who's trying to steal it. These 3 things will help you make up your mind whether you buy or sell. If you're buying, you want to buy at $3,000. If you're selling, you'd like to sell at $3,000. Makes no difference what everybody's calling a $6,000 retail. You know the true worth, and the true worth is all anything is worth at any time. Whatever you can get somebody to pay. Don't go for the easy credit terms where, oh, here, just take it. You can pay it off on your charge card. We'll worry about that later. High interest rates, everything else will absolutely bury you in a diamond. Buy wholesale, buy worth, buy at reality. Understand what reality is and pay realistic prices, not blown up just because it's pretty or in a high class, high lit, high rent district at some of your mall stores. My name is Rick Davis. If you need some help buying or selling, I'll give you 36 years worth of experience. I'll tell you everything I know to try to help save you money or make you money. Makes no difference to me. If you need help, I'll talk with you and at least give you an education in it. Rick Davis Gold and Diamonds, 5301 Brainerd Road at McBrien. 6 days a week, Monday through Saturday, 10 to 6 Monday through Friday, 10 to 5 on Saturdays. Feel free to call anytime, 423 area code 499-9162. We're buying and selling all day, every day. We're your friend in the jewelry business. My name is Rick Davis. My general manager is Jason Cochran. Come and see us and let us help you anytime. Thank you and have a nice day. We're going to take a little break, but at the same time, we'd like to invite you to stop by our store at 5301 Brainerd Road. Come in and get to know us a little bit, chit chat, ask a few questions. We're your friend in the jewelry business.
Rick Davis Gold and Diamonds, paying you more for your gold.
Why
Why does Rick Davis Gold and Diamonds serve so many customers each and every day? It's because they know that Rick treats them the best and pays them the most. Don't settle for less than you deserve. Rick Davis Gold and Diamonds, paying you more, all day, every day.
All right, we're back. We're talking to Rick Davis from over at Rick's Gold and Diamonds. We've had a lot of fun with him since we got to know him, and he's here tonight. He's going to give you a lesson tonight in Diamonds 101, and he's got it all fixed out over here for you so we can have a little fun with it.
Judy, we're gonna go through this thing, and it's short and sweet. It's to the point. Literally easy. Diamonds 101. This is what I started with. The thing that made me want to do this is I started trying to understand points, different things on a diamond, different things to look for. These are some of the main points. This is the first grade. Remember, you're back in you're just going to school. The top of the stone is referred to as the table. That's the area blocked from here to here, the table. The line that goes separating in the middle, this is referred to as the girdle. These lines that run across it that give it the refractive, the look, the shine, the light bouncing back and forth is called facet junctions. The very tip on the bottom is a culet. Four very, very key points to a diamond. The first things that you learn is that's what those areas are on a diamond. Now, what you look for in these diamonds, and you have everybody talking and looking, and well, what is that? What is them black spots? Are they diamond mites? Are they flies? Or what are they? These are old dead dinosaurs. This is a spot of carbon. It can be any kind of a shape. It's like a snowflake. No two of them are alike. But the carbon spot on there can be of that look, or it can be round, snowflaked. It could be anything you want to see, but just a black. And you're looking at the internal part of the diamond. You're looking inside the diamond. When you look at it with a loupe, you're looking inside, but you're looking for black specks. Also, you're going to see some frosty spots on the diamond. When you're looking at these frosty areas, they kind of, they're not necessarily black, but they look like little clouds in there, little fried places, like when you was a kid, you used to fry marbles. Those are called occlusions. This is just another flaw that you look for in diamonds. Now here we've got, this is one of the grades. It's called IF. You're going to get all the grades here in just a little 5 or 10 minute nutshell. IF stands for internally flawless. We're looking down inside the diamond, and there's what you see. You see absolutely no spots, no specks, no anything. This is a grade that's not thrown around very easily. It's thrown around probably, you hear people say, well, this is a flawless diamond. Well, there's not many of them flawless. But if you're looking at a flawless stone, this is what you see, internally flawless. That means the interior of the stone has no flaws. It might have a nick on the side, it might have other things, but internally flawless, no carbon, no occlusions. You go from that to, and these grades are very strict. This is a Gemology Institute of America. And you can't compare their grading system to what I've got on these papers. But like I said, this is the first grade. You got to start somewhere. And the easier you make it, the more fun it is. It's what got me involved in it. And, it wasn't so complicated. I couldn't understand it. And I started taking notes. And then you study and you look. And if you remember, this IF stone that we looked at had nothing in it. You see how minute those two little spots are in that one? That stands for VVS, stands for very, very slightly included. Now there's a black speck that you'll see in one part of this that is a spot of carbon. You'll see a couple of little faint marks that are occlusions in there. Now there's also VVS1 and VVS2. VS1 and VS2 gets to, instead of very, very slightly, this is very slightly. You start seeing more spots. You start seeing more specks. This is blowing this diamond up to where you're actually looking at it where it looks like it's the size of a basketball. But you're looking at it with the eyepiece, with your diamond loupe. That's what you're looking for. You wonder why jewelry stores sometimes, if you ask them, may I borrow your loupe? Oh, we don't have loupes. Well, the reason they don't have loupes is they don't want you to see all the flaws. They don't want you to look and be able to grade this diamond. They don't want you to be a professional. They're the only professionals. So think about what I'm saying. look at your grade. A loop and looking for these marks, it's just good common sense that you look at. Don't let it scare you. There's nothing scary about it. Take the loop and look at it. Eventually, you'll see something in there that looks like this. Start asking questions. What am I buying? How is it graded? We go from very slightly included to slightly included. There again, on first and second, slightly included 1, slightly included 2. As you see this, it gets more carbon spots, more occlusions, more flaws. They come more dominant in the stone. And each grade is a step down from the prior grade that I've showed you. This is slightly included. Doesn't look too slightly to me, but it is under the grading scale. SI1, SI2, slightly included.
Oh my goodness.
Imperfect. We see these in stores all over the country. Used to be when mom and pop stores took a lot of pride in their diamonds and things. You never ever seen these. In the old days, you hear people say about this is back when a diamond was a diamond. They had no reason to sell this imperfect stones because they took pride in getting the VVS and VS quality stones. It was very little flaws in them, and they pointed it out and they showed their buyers exactly what they were getting. Later years and greed and marketing and bigger companies, they've come to take these things. If you see a diamond out today and they call it a black diamond, if you see a black diamond, that is nothing more than a diamond that is so included with carbon that the entire stone looks black. Instead of having just these little spots, the entire stone is so full it looks black. They used to be drill bits and they couldn't find a way to market these things. Oh, look here, let's call it a black diamond and put it in some nice white silver jewelry. People will love it. And sure enough, they did. The people started buying them, and there's a big market out there now for black diamonds. But they're nothing more than an included stone that is so far included that they couldn't do anything else with it except call it a black diamond. Promotional grade. Oh, where'd that come from? This is one that we see, and this is a promotional deal that comes from, I'm not going to call store names, but your lower end stores or some of your stores that actually put out credit, and they don't really, come on in, buy our jewelry, we'll put it on our easy credit terms, and they make it look like they don't care if you pay for it or not. In most cases, if it's this low a grade, the cost price is probably $100 for them to get this piece assembled. And it is a diamond, but it's a low grade. If you know how to look for it, then you know that this is probably not what you want. But it's got a $600 price tag on it instead of $1,200 like some of the stores. Promotional grade, so they run this regular $600 diamond on sale today for $249, and this is what you're buying. The resale value on it is very, very low. It might be worth $80, $70, but if you don't look at it, you don't learn this, you don't know what you're buying, and you have to, look for the stuff, read the labels, look, open your eyes, understand what you're buying and how you're buying it. And Diamonds 101 will give you just a little bit of information that maybe somewhere along the way will keep you from getting in trouble or not buying exactly what you think you bought. Now, these grades that I just went through, from internally flawless all the way to promotional, that's one of the C's. That's the clarity grade. Now we get into color, another C. Perhaps you'll remember this, and like I said, this is the first grade, guys, so don't let it stress you out, and don't make it complicated. If you look at this graph right here, you have D, E, and F, colorless. That's a diamond that has no apparent color to it. It looks like a clear pane of glass. There's no color, no nothing. Colorless. But D, E, and F is considered colorless. GHI is considered near colorless. It might have a faint little hue of some color in there, but as you look at this, you can't tell the difference. And a DE and F or a GHI, there's $300 difference in one from a DEF to a GHI. So, make them show you the grades. Understand what your grading colors are. You get into J, K, and L. You get into light or faint yellow. And I tried to show that where you've got a little, just a shade, just a hue. You won't see it normally. You cannot, under high intensity lights, you cannot tell the difference. But if it's a J, K, or L, you're getting into light or faint yellow. M, N, O gets into the fancy colors, and you see how dominant the yellow is. So, and it could be half that yellow and still be an M, N, or an O.
What do they need to be? Do they need to be like light and shiny, or yellow to be the more expensive?
Well, I mean, any of them can be a very, depending on all the different areas, without getting it complicated, they can be a beautiful stone, a great graded stone, and still be worth a lot of money. But if the color's down on it, unless you're wanting a yellow stone, it's not going to bring the kind of money that a D, E, or F colorless stone will. It's just the perfect stone is an internally flawless D colorless diamond. $17,000 for 1 carat stone, wholesale. And the bottom of the barrel, $700 for an included promotional grade M or N, terrible color stones. So they're all over the spectrum. I mean, there's no, a little bit of this, too much of that. I mean, it moves around, and it's very difficult to do. That's why I tried to make this part of it the simplicity of this is just, remember that it's in groups of 3, DEF colorless, GHI near colorless, JKL light, faint yellow, faint color to it. MNO gets into fancy colors. Don't let these colors scare you. It's just, this is something that as you're looking at them, when you're buying a diamond or whether you're selling a diamond, understand this much about the color of it. Your cut, strictly cut, is different cuts from the trillion to the marquee, to the oval, to the princess, to the round. Your colors, the ranges in color, DEF, GHI, JK, LMN, all your colors, all your clarities, and your carats. Your carats is just like a dollar. 100 pennies is a dollar. 100 points is a carat, 1 carat. 50 points is a half carat, 25 points quarter, 33 points third, 10 points a tenth. 66 points, 2/3 of a carat. So it's just general math. Whatever your points are, 100 points equals the whole thing. So that's the way you figure. If you got 200 points, you got a 2 carat. 250 points is a 2.5 carat. We've already determined by the grades, and you remember what we said earlier was the VS, SI, I1, I2. So here's what you want. You want VS quality or at least SI quality. Once again, do not be afraid to ask for a loupe. If they won't give you a loupe, tell them you're going to go get you one. You might come back. If they don't want to give you a loupe in a jewelry store, there's something in there that they don't want you to see. Get what you pay for. The only thing I'm trying to stress here is get what you pay for. A 1 carat internally flawless diamond D color is probably around $17,000. These are off the top of my head. I'm not going to miss it $100 either way, but a 1 carat internally flawless, $17,000. A 1 carat VVS, same stone, same size, VVS, $3,500. 1 carat VS, $2,800. 1 carat slightly included, $2,300. 1 carat I grade imperfect, $1,300. A 1 carat promotional junk fried stone, it's a real diamond, $300. This is the same stone, the same size stone, just different grades of it. And there's probably not 1 out of 10 out there looking at this that would have any idea whether they was looking at a $3,500 diamond or a $1,300 diamond.
Wholesale.
This is wholesale prices, guys. Now, I'm going to tell you in a minute what retail does. But this is wholesale. This is cost. This VVS 1 carat stone at $3,500. Store has it in their showcase. It's going to be $7,000. A 1 carat VS is going to be $5,600. A 1 carat SI is going to be $4,600. A lot of room in there for discounts. So if you know what you're talking about, anybody that wants to sell you a diamond, they're going to get down and talk your terms if you understand the language. For most parts, middle of the road, middle of the scale, an SI1, SI2 GH color. That's medium cost, best look. That's what you're going to see in a lot of cases. If you look at this stone, this is not a bad stone, very pleasing to the eye. It's moderately priced. And when you look at it, medium cost, best look, under a loop, under a 10 power or 20 power loop, you're going to find that this stone has very few imperfections in it, and it's just a good stone that's out there. You're not trying to buy investment grade, and you don't want to buy the bottom of the barrel. You don't want to buy promotionals. So keep these numbers in mind. SI1, SI2, GH, good stone to have. Remember that the cost that I gave you a few minutes ago, cost times 2, cost times 3, which is known as triple keystone, cost times 4, cost times 5, cost times 6, 6 marks, 6 times whatever the cost is for a full-blown high-end retail. If you're going to buy a diamond, think of it as an investment. Why would you want to pay 2 and 3 and 4 times what it's worth? If you can buy an investment, if you can buy a diamond at investment prices, which is the cost that we went over earlier, if you can buy this diamond as an investment for $3,000, invest another $200 and have it put in a mounting, your investment is good, it's solid, it's a $2,000 diamond, it's a $200 mounting. You got $2,300 in what retail would be $6,000. So invest in a diamond, put the money on your hand, and enjoy it. Your investment will never go down. Diamonds are a good investment, but you've got to buy them at cost, spend the money to put them in a mounting, and then know what your investment is and enjoy your investment. Wear it. Don't leave it laying around in a safety deposit box. Enjoy the stone. This is not trying to hurt you or bore you to death in any way, but if you remember these things and if you look at them, I hope you wrote them down. If you don't, I've got some things that I'll hand out that's GIA certs that show you exactly what all this is in complicated terms. But if anybody's interested, come by and ask me for a flyer and I'll give it to you at the store anytime. And just here again, it's trying to educate and help you save money. Whether you're buying or selling, you can save money if you go by some of these easy, simple, first grade rules on diamonds.